Ed Miliband's dedication to saving the planet is strange, given that he doesn't seem to live on this one. Our energy secretary inhabits his own Alice in Wonderland universe, where words and facts mean what he chooses them to mean, and reality is irrelevant. Miliband can believe 6 impossible things before breakfast. And in a surreal twist, Sir Tony Blair, of all people, has just called him out on them. Blair's think tank, the Tony Blair Institute for Global Change, TBI, has tipped a pot of cold tea on Miliband's wilder claims about his green prosperity plan. That's Miliband's mission to convert the UK to green energy and save the planet in just 6 years. It's simply impossible, and everybody knows it. I believe the climate crisis is real, but I still think Miliband is as mad as a hatter. If Miliband wants to drive the green transition, he must take the country with him. Instead, he's lost himself down the rabbit hole. Sir Tony's think tank has dismantled Miliband's claim that net zero will create hundreds of thousands of industrial jobs. It also ridiculed his suggestion that investing in green technology will reverse Britain's industrial decline. The TBI lives on the real world, unlike Miliband, and wisely warns that Labour ministers must not overstate the job opportunities from green manufacturing. Labour's election manifesto claimed the Green Prosperity Plan would create 650,000 jobs by 2030. The TBI report reckons on just 425,000. And that's by 2050. It says that's the absolute best-case scenario. In reality, it'll probably be closer to 350,000. While overstating the number of green jobs, Mad Hatter Miliband is destroying hundreds of thousands more jobs in traditional energy industries. His madcap dash for prosperity involves mothballing all remaining oil and gas fields and banning fracking. That decision alone could cost us £112 billion from a single shale deposit beneath Lincolnshire. At the same time, Miliband is plastering fertile countryside with solar panels and littering our skylines with pylons and wind turbines. The only country that will benefit is China, as we spend a fortune buying its cut-price green tech. Energy policy isn't a sideshow. Arguably, it's the most important issue of all. Our gas and electricity prices are the highest in the world. Businesses can't compete with overseas rivals who pay a fraction of the cost for energy. Households pay hundreds of pounds a year more than they should, so yes, we need wind turbines, ideally offshore. We need solar panels, plaster them on warehouses, not fields. But we need gas and oil too. If we don't produce it ourselves, we'll simply import it. That's dirtier, as it's transported by fossil fuel-driven tankers, often from countries with far lower emission standards. But Miliband won't listen to reason. He's claimed his green transition will knock hundreds of pounds off our household energy bills. In practice, he'll increase them, while leaving us exposed to energy shortages and power cuts. It's been left to Tony Blair to talk some sense. Prime Minister Keir Starmer cannot let his energy secretary continue believing in impossible things. He can't afford it. Neither can we. Miliband's nonsense has to stop.